Hare Krishna. So we've all heard about the famous Shrinathji temple in Nathdwara, which is in Rajasthan. And from the local priest there, we often hear this is a self-manifested deity of Gopal. But do you know where it first manifested and who found it? So in the 14th century, there was a saint named Sripad Madhavendra Puri. And Madhavendra Puri was a spiritual master of Ishvara Puri. And Ishvara Puri was a spiritual master of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of God. So it once happened that Madhavendra Puri went to Vrindavan and he came across the hill named Govardhan, which is non-different from the body of Krishna. So after circumnating the Govardhan Hill, he sat at Govind Kund. He took a bath at Govind Kund and sat below the tree there to take some rest. While he was resting, an unknown cowherd boy came there with a pot of milk and he inquired to Madhavendra Puri, "What kind of meditation are you absorbed in that you don't even beg for food?" Hearing the sweet words from the cowherd boy, Madhavendra Puri asked him, "Who are you? Where do you reside? And how do you know that I have been fasting?" The cowherd boy replied that I stay in this village and in my village nobody fasts. And those who don't get food, I supply them with all types of eatables. Saying this, he left. Madhavendra Puri drank the milk and waited for the cowherd boy to come back and collect the pot, but he never came back. That night, the same cowherd boy came in the dream of Sripad Madhavendra Puri. He held his hand and took him into the bushes and showed him, "This is the place where I reside. Please take me out and place me on top of the hill and make a nice temple for me." The next morning, Sripad Madhavendra Puri gathered all the villagers and with the help of them, he dug a deity of Gopalji. This is the same deity which is there right now in Nathdwara. Sripad Madhavendra Puri continued worshipping the Gopal deity on a regular basis. One night, again, Gopalji came in the dream of Madhavendra Puri and he complained of his body temperature increasing and requested him that you please get me some sandalwood paste from Jagannath Puri. Next morning, Madhavendra Puri immediately left for Jagannath Puri. On his way to Puri, he stopped at a village called Remuna, where there is a beautiful deity of Gopinath. On taking the darshan of Gopinath, Madhavendra Puri was overwhelmed and he inquired from the Brahmana priest there what kind of food stuffs are offered to Gopinath so that he could make a similar offering for his Gopal deity in Vrindavan. And the Brahmana priest told him that every evening there is an offering of Kheer in 12 earthen pots. This Kheer is so nectarian that it is called as Amrita Keli, and it is not available in the entire world, and that is why it is also popularly called as Gopinath Kheer. On hearing this, Madhavendra Puri developed a desire to taste a little portion of that Kheer so that he could make a similar offering for Gopalji. Realizing what an offense he had done to the deity, that he desired to taste the Kheer before the Lord had honored it, he immediately left the temple and went to the marketplace, feeling very guilty and morose. That night, Gopinath came in the dream of the Brahmana priest and told him that I have kept one earthen pot of Kheer for the sannyasi Madhavendra Puri. It's behind the curtain in the altar. Please take that and give it to Madhavendra. Immediately the Brahmana woke up, took bath, went in the altar, and behind the curtain he found an earthen pot of Kheer. He was wonderstruck, but he immediately went to Sripad Madhavendra Puri and offered the Kheer, telling him that Gopinath had kept it for him. And because of this pastime, the Gopinath deity is now called as a Kheer Chor Gopinath. Sripad Madhavendra Puri honored the Kheer and soon realized that this story would spread far and wide. To maintain a humble position and to continue serving Krishna in a mood of a servant, he did not want to get famous or be considered as a Paramhamsa Vaishnava. And this is the point that we have to learn from a great personality like Madhavendra Puri. But the Supreme Lord takes pleasure when his pure devotee is glorified. So before Madhavendra Puri went to Jagannath Puri, his glories had already reached there. People already knew about what an exalted position Madhavendra Puri was at, that the Gopinath deity personally stored the Kheer for him. So on this day, we pray to Sripad Madhavendra Puri that we also develop a similar service mood and humility so that we steadily progress in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.